and we have both on. So now all we have to do is, oops, came off for a sec. No, we're okay. Put the tester aside. And not quite ready for this one yet. This one I'm ready for. So let's take a look at how we do this. Turn off the soldering iron. Now there's various ways. As I say, this building I want this to face the front. So the lights I could put in pretty much however you want. I want to get a nice sharp right angle on this wire. And I have a little tiny clothespin as a clamp. So what I'll be able to do is put this in here like this and clamp it to the side and hold it in place. I'll do a little bending here of how I want this to go. Yeah, I think that'll work like that. Now, the fastest way I know of to do this is with gel super glue and, put it back, the accelerator, zip kicker. This is a spray bottle, which isn't my favorite, but it works. So let's grab our CA and dab it on. So I want to drop on each back of each LED. There's some along the wiring. I take this, put it in like this, and I have this guy that I use to position that. While I'm doing this, I'm going to get my clamp in here, position that about where I want it. That helps these guys to get better position. Now I can hold that in its spot like that. Second one of these holds this in like this. And I'll hold those together like that. And then I get the zip kicker, kick both of those. And now they're stuck in place. Now the last thing I'll do is, I have a hot glue gun. I'm going to go in with the hot glue gun and put hot glue along here to give me string relief. Oh, and the last thing I do is, now that I did all that screwing around, let's make sure it still works before I glue it on the layout. There we go. Both LEDs on. Okay, I'm going to go warm up the glue gun. And there's the second one zip kicked in. So they now work. And off to relief strain them. Alright, here is what I did. It's hard to see, but I've got glue right in the corner there, which is set up now. And on this one, you can see a little bit of white in there where I've got glue, so I got strain relief for both of these guys. Now, to go put them on the layout. I'm just drilling holes and gluing. And here's what we look like now. So you can see these are removable. I still haven't put magnets in. I need to, this one in particular, I need a magnet to hold it down, or I need to glue it. Anyway, those two buildings are now done. This guy is now glued in where he needs to be. This is glued in where he needs to be, as is this. And I just finished gluing these three guys in. This building isn't lit because there's no windows on it. Other than that, that's what we look like. Let's see, repair work I did. I added a chimney to that one because it didn't have one. You can see there's a window frame there that didn't exist before. And on the end, there's another frame that didn't exist. This I added, no, this one I added a whole bunch of stuff around the bottom. This was in better shape. This one I added pieces along the bottom as well. And next up I need to make permanent spots for this guy and this guy, so people will know where to set them each time. And then this is going to be removable, but right now I need to find its position and then remove some ballast so it'll sit down where it's supposed to, put lights in it, and may have to paint the inside black as well. The idea is going to be to run light wires through here. That'll then go down through there. And that's how that'll wire up. And I'll have a big hole in here, probably a 1/2 inch hole, which will let me drop a connector through there as well and plug in under the table. I think I'll put magnets, a couple of magnets in it, so it will stay there, but it's easy to remove. This guy, he's already glued down. These are removable on the top here. And what I plan to do is put lights in. I'd like to figure out how to put it over each bay, but it may be easier to put it underneath here. I'm going to do 3 lights at a time. Maybe I can do a cross piece here and here and somehow do that. I got to think of that one anyway. But it's coming together. Once I've got these lights in and the wires dropped, this guy finished and the wires dropped through here, then I can take this table, remove this section of course, but I can take the table, flip it on its side and do all the wiring underneath, because I've got a control for these two, and then I've got a control for this guy separately. And these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are all going to be controlled with the same dimmer on off switch. This will be separate and this will be separate. These guys won't have any lights. I mean, I'll continue to think about it, but they have to be removable, which means they need to be plug-inable. And if I do a light in something like this, you're going to see a little bit there. But unless I add outside lights, all you're going to see is a little coming through there and there. It's hardly worth it unless I put like a light coming out here. And yeah, because you're looking at it from this angle, I could do lights underneath, I suppose, that shine down. That would be an idea. So I'll think about that. This guy, though, the only light I put is flashing red on top. And I don't have a flashing red light, although they'd be easy enough to order. I'd have to drill a hole in the side and the bottom and do other stuff, so I'm not keen on that. But that one lighting under there I think would be cool. And I got time to do that. Alright, just to test. Here's the little sheet of styrene. A couple of rare earth magnets. I want to see how well they'll hold through the styrene, and yeah, they hold really well. So what the plan is on for the little building, I'm just gonna cut a little hole for that, super glue that down, super glue that to there, and super glue this to the bottom of the building. We'll have to cut a little hole for that. So it's like 020 styrene. We'll take it partially out. We got a gigantic hole there, so this has to slip to an appropriate spot. Should be right about there. Just going to start it like that. Then I'm going to go get my drill set. And with my drill set, let's see, we'll try a 1/4 inch drill. It's only cork I'm going through, so we'll just hand drill it like this. Hurt the little building. I'll vacuum that up. Take one of these magnets. See if it'll go in. Nope. Let's go to a 5/16 inch hole. Vacuum that up. Let's see how well that does. Yep, that'll fit down there just fine. Will it fit flush? No, need to pull just a little bit more out. There, that should do that. Let's try that again. Yep, that even fits a little bit low, which is probably okay. Then this plate will fit there like that. Then that magnet will go there. And then the house will go right there like that. Now what I need to do is drill a little hole in the bottom there. And where will I put that hole? What I'm going to do is take this pencil mark on the bottom, put a little bit of spit on it, arrange where this guy goes, just do that. You can see a little mark right there. I need to get a pair of tweezers to pull that out with. There we go. Now that's not going to quite fit. Still too small. Oh, use a drill bit. There. That's how that all fits. Now just some gluing to do. Take that off. Remove this. We want to super glue this in here. That's way more glue than I need, but just push you in so you just come to where I want you to. There we go. Grab something to wipe off the extra CA. There. Okay, now we need to make sure that that's not sticky at all around there. The easiest way of doing that, so if we use just a tiny squirt of this, that'll completely kick that off. There'll be no stickiness left of any kind. Now put this in here like this. Now the thing that we also have to do back here is cut out this piece. Where the hole is. Take it back to the bench and finish that. Well, before cutting it completely out, I realized I didn't have to. So the next step is going to be to glue this guy to the bottom here. To do that, we'll figure out which way is down by going boink. Okay. Okay, that's all okay the way I want it. Good, because it's there. Now the next little piece I want to do here is I want to paint this in case you ever look inside the building. Now I bought some new paint here. I didn't realize this is Payne's Gray. I wanted light gray. It's not what I got. What I got looks black. So just for fun, I'm going to use it on here. And I'm just taking a little bit out like this. And the big area will be up front here. I'm going to take this back to the bench and paint it though. And while that's waiting over there to dry, we're just going to grab the last we got of our neutral gray value 5, and there. I'll just touch that up. Okay, that's good. That way if anybody does see it when it's not attached, it doesn't look weird. I'll show you what that looks like. There's see the magnet in the center, and I think here we'll probably, well, we'll see what's best underneath, but put like one here and one there or something like that. We'll get that figured out. Gotta go clean off the brushes.